You're not supposed to be asking me to go to Twitter. I don't care about going to Twitter. That's not allowed. I could not care less about tweeting about these streams. I barely care about the Discord notifications some days. Did I heal? What's my current Pokemon status? What's going on? I feel like that's a viable question at the moment. What's happening? I didn't heal. I thought I healed after last stream, but apparently not. Alright, we're gonna go back to doing that. Where's Kali stream? Come on. Actually, we're gonna start.
It says that you're live.
Oh shit, I forgot to open the counter. That's...
Oh shit, yeah, me too.
I'm so organised, goddamn. Where the hell is my thing for my counter? Files, files, death counter and soundboard, death counter, soundboard, bird to bird. Open, you actual nerd. Please, I need to use this.
Okay, there's
There we go. Oh crap, it's open twice.
We're so organized.
Yeah, of course, why wouldn't we be? There you are. It's Kali.
There you are.
Go away about mobile dashboard. So I didn't charge my phone before this started either because I was going to put it on charge about 6. And then I forgot. So I did not put it on charge at about 6. So it's got 39% battery, which hopefully is enough to get me through the entire thing. Because if not,
That would... Yeah, that would be helpful.
yeah, problems will occur if not, though. So, yay. Hey, Shard.
Hey, Shard.
And again, my default state in these streams is problems will occur, so... My default state is problems. It's just how it works.
Alright.
But yeah, so this is already starting off wonderfully. I
Yes.
fucking forgot to heal, forgot to open my counter. Like, okay.
Alright, I can't
audio.
tell if this audio is a little bit loud or not.
I have no idea either. I just had the funky fun of an audio glitch though. Right.
Oh,
And
fun.
also getting my odds number thing open, even though I don't need it anymore. Get that open on my Discord anyway. Because having that was a smart decision. So, I think the topic of today is probably quite obvious, isn't it?
Is it?
Well, I mean, there was the whole Pokemon Presents yesterday, so yeah, and we haven't had personally a chance to scream at each other yet. I've screamed with Posse and a couple of the others, and I've screamed with the Pokemon Society, but I haven't personally sat down and screamed with you. Yeah, obviously I'm not going to speak about that. Why would you ever think that I would talk about such a thing on stream, in a Pokemon stream, with my friend?
You know, I have no idea. It didn't occur to me, honestly.
We're not talking about the fucking shiny Regice, okay? That highlight went up today. And I am
I just
still
watched
displeased.
that highlight.
I'm so displeased.
Why are you displeased?
Fucking motorbike.
Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah,
of all the
I was
times
watching
for a
it without
poorly
sound.
timed
I'm a
motorbike.
dumbass.
Yeah. So the summary of what happened is a motorbike went past my house, like loud enough that it was very clearly picked up on the microphone.
Oh no.
And I started swearing slightly about it, and the shiny showed up. It was without a doubt
Excellent.
the best timing shitty motorcycle man has ever had in his life, and I hate him for it immensely. I'm not going back for that. I'm going back.
Hey,
to
no,
the
we're not
fucking
learning
town.
agility. No, fuck off.
Oh shit, that's a Yamper. There's a dog. But yeah, that highlight went up this morning, and I'm so displeased that, like, I'm displeased about it, even disregarding shiny Regice being a thing. I hate shiny Regice. The only reason I was hunting for it is because I was like, fuck it, might as well get the worst one out of the way. Even though I don't like Registeel shiny, I don't like it for the colours. I just don't like Regice's existence, honestly. That thing irritates me immensely. I did have decent luck, that doesn't help. I think that just makes me more mad at that point, because that's just irritating. I was expecting that to go on for a while. Not, like, I wasn't hoping, but I'm moving back to uni in a couple weeks, and I was starting Pokepark, and it was like, okay, fine. If this can just go on for the next couple weeks, and I can just ignore this until I get back to the Pokepark stuff being done, it's like, yeah, great plan. But no, gotta suffer.
Poor pets. I mean, you can shiny hunt the rest of the Reggies.
I am. I actually, it was quite funny because it was about half hour in, and I only did like an hour on Tuesday because I was still feeling a bit wonky. But I was like, might as well start Registeel. Or might as well start one of the others, and I can't remember how to open Regirock's thing, but I do know how to do Registeel, so I guess we're doing Registeel.
Nice.
That's literally my
Yes.
train of thought. I'm like, can't remember what I need to do, so I'll just do the other one.
Sorry for not being around on Tuesday.
Nah, it's fine.
We
You had
ended
shit
up
to do,
doing
didn't you?
like errands.
Yeah, you got things done, which is always good.
Yeah.
Good morning, the fuck are you on about? Is my timer fucked up? It better not be. It's telling me good morning. It is 8 PM. What are you on? Actually, genuine question. Yeah, no, my clock isn't fucked up. It is definitely 8 PM.
You're on crack.
Yeah, clearly.
He hasn't slept in 4 days.
Yeah. This player character must be off her head. She runs around on a route murdering things for 2 hours and then goes to sleep for a week in a tent. That's literally like the situation that she's in.
Yep.
So yeah, anyway, how was your Wednesday?
My Wednesday was, do a whole bunch of errands that I wasn't expecting to do, and then go pick up a broken chair for me to fix.
Excellent. My Wednesday was watch the Pokemon Presents and then crash. I got too excited too fast, there were too many emotions, and I've had to deal with that many for a while, so I just kind of fell over.
Oh yeah, I did watch the Pokemon Presents. I was upset that I wasn't awake to watch it with everyone.
Wasn't it like 6 AM though?
Yes.
Then reasonable. I'm surprised that Posse was awake, because I'm pretty sure it was like 7 or 8 for him.
8.
8, okay. 2 hours, sweet. I swear I know these things. I say, very clearly not knowing these things, but shush. Let me have my arguments.
I am so fucking hyped for the underground wild areas.
Yeah, oh yeah, obviously very loud spoiler warning to every single person here. That's fair, Posse. Good luck with work.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah.
Spoiler warning.
Yeah.
We're gonna be talking shit about the fucking Presents.
Yeah, we're gonna put... Oh yeah, you do get to put 6 AM for work. Actually, it was quite funny. I scared the shit out of one of my future roommates yesterday with something similar to that. We were talking about the Pokemon Presents, and one thing led to another, and we ended up talking about, obviously, we're going to be living together next year, and I was bitching about 9 AM classes and being like, I really hope that if I have any 9 AMs, I can just do them on the computer instead, because I don't really feel like having to get up at 6:30 to go to class. And she was like, you could hear the look of what the fuck through the computer, and she was like, why are you getting up at 6? And it's like, I need about an hour to get to focusing properly, and then I need to get to the school. And she was like, well, there's the bus. You probably don't have to get up that early. Trust me, 6:30 is the best option. It takes like an hour for me to actually get my brain in gear. Mostly because I have a goddamn system for waking up. I wake up, I go on my phone, I check on the internet for like 3 or 4 fic updates. Because there's a couple of them that I actually follow via my phone instead of doing it on my computer when I can be asked. As in, when I remember that those are fics that update occasionally, I need to check.
Right.
And then I go do 2 of my daily games, and then I read through Discord, everything on Discord, pretty much. And then I'll get up, get breakfast, come back upstairs, do duo, and then actually, like, get up and do stuff at that point.
Yeah, that makes sense.
So I have a system, and it takes like an hour to do all of that shit, so, like, yeah, 6 AM is probably the best idea, because then I'm about functional for 7:30, and then it's just getting to class on time. Ooh, yeah, that's no fun. I have never had to actually get up early, like, earlier than about 6 for class. Actually, to be fair, the main reason I would ever get up at 6 AM for class is because that was my my sleep schedule. I had an internal alarm that went off at 6 AM, and I had no way to get around it. I was waking up at 6 in the morning unless I went to bed about an hour before. So, yeah, I woke up at 6 for, like, the vast majority of my primary/high school career, and then it got to about year 10, year 11 time, and I was waking up at about 7, and then by the time I hit sixth form, I was waking up at about 7:30, but that was mostly due to the fact that I wasn't going to bed till, like, midnight most nights. Because that was the point where I stopped giving a shit. And then COVID happened.
Yeah. Like, almost all of my high school career, I was waking up at 5 AM.
Yeah.
So that I could take the bus to school and be at school by 7.
Yeah, that's disgusting.
Not because I needed to be at school by 7, but just because I wanted to be out of my fucking house.
That's reasonable. I thought about joining, like, a breakfast club or something while I was at high school, but I didn't have enough for, like, friends or motivation for that shit, so I didn't. Also,
yeah,
it's like
that's fair.
Yeah, COVID probably did help my stress situation in the end. Well, I didn't have to do my A-level exams, so yeah, I'd say it did. I suffer with exam periods so badly, and I don't want to know what my mental health would have looked like last year if I'd have actually had to take those exams.
Yeah, that would have been not great.
Like, it was bad enough as is, trust me. I love this.
Wait, wasn't that year before last? Because last year was, like, your first year of uni?
Okay, so technically yes, but also 2020 was the beginning of my last year of, yeah, spring term. So like 2020 I was still doing my high school stuff, I was in my A-levels, and then 2020 September was uni. So technically yes, still last year. Fuck, you actually made me think about that for a second, because yeah, that technically is 2 years ago now in terms of school career, but it's like last year in terms of, yeah.
I forgot about spring term, I'm sorry.
No, it's fine, because honest to god, I got confused as fuck for a moment there, thinking that I'd done my math wrong as well, so...
Sorry.
No, it's fine. But yeah, I scared the hell out of my friend. She was like, why? 6 in the morning, and I'm like, because I hate myself? I don't know, because I require a certain amount of time to wake up. And the thing is, though, to be fair, like, technically I'm functional within about 5 minutes, it's just that I like to have the actual wind-up time. So that's why it takes so long. Like, technically I can be out the bed and, like, going in about 5-10 minutes, but I just don't want to be, so I wake up earlier and have the wake-up time. Yeah.
It's absolutely miserable just being all, like, get up and go.
Yeah, because, like, how it was with high school is, or with A-levels, was I'd wake up about 7:30, and then immediately it's like, up, get breakfast, and, in the bathroom, get washed and dressed for 8. And then, or preferably faster than 8, because my brother takes 6,000 years for some reason to get ready. And then we had to be out the door by about 20 past 8 so we could pick up a friend so we could get to school. So it was always like a disaster on the morning. And I just kind of got into the habit of like, yeah, I'd like my wind-up time, thanks. So, yeah, if I have to set an alarm at 6:30 to get up for my 9 a.m s, I'm not going to be happy, but I'll do it. Because I'd rather have the wind-up time than anything. Yeah. I really hope you're under odds as well. Like, I hope I'm under odds, but I've got about... I can't do math, hang on.
I think I might have used up all my shiny luck in Pokemon Let's Go.
Possibly, yeah. I'm at 269 over 500, and... I need to hit 683, so I've still got like 400 encounters left before I'm at odds, technically. I'm at like odds, not like the odds that Shard worked out, which is the actual probable legitimate odds, which I'm now over. Yeah, but yeah, so that's kind of going to be my fun next year, is if I have 9 in the mornings, because as much as I'll bitch about getting up at 6, I will bitch more about getting up late and having to rush. So it's better if I like get up at 6 in the morning, go to my... Why the fuck did Postwick just pop up on my bar? The fuck? I'm not in Post... Oh.
You're nowhere near Postwick.
Yeah, and then it swapped over to Route 2 when I started moving. This game is buggy as fuck, apparently. I don't know what's happening anymore. I think it's going crazy from the amount of time I've spent in this game doing nothing. I think it's going
Possibly.
mad. Yeah, clearly. But yeah, like, it's actually better for me to, like, wake up at 6:30, get through all my shit, get through my class, and then go home, take a nap or something, than it is, for me to wake up slightly later, so have more sleep, and then have to rush my way through everything. Because I get really bitchy when I'm like that, so... Yeah, next year, my roommates are gonna have a fucking time and a half with me, I think, in my fucked sleep schedule. I almost feel sorry.
It'll be fine.
Yeah, they'll get used to it. We're gonna be living together for like 3 weeks before everything starts, depending on when people move in, so you know, they'll get used to my fucked sleep schedule and my streaming, so it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Anyway, so onto the actual conversation topic that we meant to start 10 fucking minutes ago before I started rambling about high school because we were talking about fucking rambling about the presents. So, the presents. Big ol' spoiler incoming. Now, if you'll excuse me,
Yes!
That's pretty much was my emotional state yesterday after the presents. I was so ready.
I almost cried
Yeah.
over how good the fucking, oh, shit. Over how good, Legends looks.
I know, I can't wait. I'm so hyped. I need to stop, like, rocking in my chair when I'm getting giggly like this, but I can't bounce around. I've got to play my game, so that's like the next best thing at that point. But yeah, I'm so ready for both of these games to be out, like, yesterday, please. I need them so bad.
I know.
And, like, it's only, like, 3 months, but that's way too long.
Oh, no.
Oh, no,
Kara.
Kara.
What happened?
Kara is suffering.
Being Kara is suffering today.
Mm-hmm.
She bought the wrong cord.
Oh no.
Oh no.
Rip.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I'm sorry.
That is miserable.
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh, for...
Jesus. That's just dumb.
Come on.
Even I know better than that. Oh, fuck Yampa.
Run!
Yep, gotta run. There's a dog.
Don't run from dogs, they like to chase things.
I know.
No, cause Shard, the old cable is the wrong cable too.
I'm suffering from physical pain right now from hearing this. That's impressive.
No, so what you need to do is just take down the make and model of the fucking dryer and go to the fucking hardware store and be all like, hey, do you have a cable that goes to this fucking machine?
Yeah, it's not difficult. Like, I'm bad, but I'm not that bad. Oh, no, the cable was the right one, it's just got set on fire. Okay.
Oh no, the cable fits the dryer.
It's just gone. It just don't work anymore.
Oh no, does it not fit the wall? How does it not fit the wall?
Wow. How do you fuck up the wall socket? That's some really impressive work.
What the fuck?
I'm gonna go punch things on Route 1 for a bit because I'm sick of this area.
How does that even make sense?
That's, like, genuinely, that's impressive at that point. Jesus. Oh, I'm not looking at things and getting stuck.
Oh no. Oh, for fuck's sake.
Really? The fuck? Okay, that's weird.
Oh my god. Yeah, we're not gonna talk about the presents today.
No, we're just gonna talk about the fucking cable situation. Oh no.
Oh, for fuck's sake.
I think that Rookity was bugged. It looked a lot smaller than it should have been.
Possibly.
This game's been weird.
Yes.
Thing you're most looking forward to based on the trailer? Out of either of them. Or both
Out
games.
of either of them?
Yeah,
Or
both or
of them?
either pick.
Based on the trailer, thing that I'm most looking forward to. No, Posse, this is a different cable. I'm looking forward to the underground wild areas the most in the remakes. And the free roaming bit the most in Legends.
Yeah, I think that's actually probably pretty close to what I'm looking forward to the most. Although, admittedly, I think my thing for Legends might possibly be beaten out by the distinct possibility of what looked vaguely like Shadow Pokemon or something similar to that concept appearing.
Yeah.
And I was...
Yeah, with the red eyes and the...
Yeah, because that was actually part of the thing. When I was talking about it, I had a moment where I was like, well, Shadow Pokemon have red eyes, I think. And I looked it up and it's like, only Shadow Lugia in Gale has red eyes. But the ones in Pokemon Go all have red eyes. So, you know, I can hope a little bit. It's allowed, right? I'm allowed to have joy in my life.
Son of a bitch!
The endless encounters of different things. Hey, Squabbit, fuck you. But yeah, like, I am very much looking forward to the hideaways, I think they said they were called. I'm looking forward to seeing those. Those look really interesting. Also, praise the fucking everything that there's more fire types.
Yes!
Because there was a fire type area down there, which means that there's more than two, which is a good thing.
Yes.
Because as much as I'm using Chimchar and probably won't need a fire type, thank God.
Oh, okay, so who are you taking for Legends?
I have no idea yet. I might flip a coin, because I actually like all three of them.
I'm going with Rowlet. It's the one that I haven't been able to play.
That's fair. I might roll a d6 for it. Because I legitimately don't know. Because I like Cyndaquil. Actually, thinking about it, the only one that wasn't one of my first Pokemon was Rowlet. Cyndaquil was my first when I played Gen 4. Oshawott was my first when playing Gen 5. Gen 4 being Heart Gold, Soul Silver, obviously. But yeah, I did Popplio first, and then Decidueye, I think. I think... Hang on, I'm having a moment now. The hell did I play through Within Moon? It might have been Decidueye, actually. Shit, I might be lying. I can't remember. What did I...
it's fine.
What did I play through in Sun, then? Because the thing is I have two copies of Sun. I have my copy and I have my brother's copy, because I stole his after we stopped playing the games. And I'm now having a moment, because he did Litten. And I know one of my games is Decidueye and one of my games is Primarina. And I'm genuinely having a moment where I cannot fucking remember which one was which. It possibly actually was Rowlet that I picked first in those games. Which would make it a really interesting coincidence, actually. That every single one of them was the first starter that I used in that region. That would be a really interesting coincidence.
That would be kind of funny, actually, yeah.
It would take me like maybe 5 minutes to get out my copy of Pokemon Moon and figure out which game it is. Like which starter I picked, because honestly I'm curious. What the hell? This is hilarious. You know what, fuck it. Let's go. I'll get another encounter.
Go check?
Yeah, I'll get another encounter really quickly, so I've got a few seconds, and then we're gonna go find out. Gotta find where my tin is, and also my 3DS. Where is it? It's under here somewhere. There's one of them. There's the other one. Right, there's the game tin, with all of the games in it. And here is my 3DS, which is currently wired up to Ultra Moon, and also dusty as hell, because I haven't used it in like 4 months. Right, now for the hard bit. Where's Pokemon Moon? It's not wired up to Pokemon Ultra Moon. What the hell is in my game? Pokemon X, that would explain it. I don't know why Pokemon X is in my game, but whatever. Wakey wakey, eggs and bakey.
Wasn't that the one that you were doing the shiny badge hunt in?
That is true, but I don't think this is my badge quest game. Oh no, it's got marker pen on the back. This is the badge quest game.
No.
That's legitimately how I know. I scribbled on the back in Sharpie for my second copy, but the Sharpie keeps getting rubbed off, so it's more like it has black marker pen, like, marks faintly on the back of the game.
I see.
It's really faint, actually. I might need to get a pen back out and do that again. Right, what the hell is on my team in Pokemon Moon, which I don't think I've beaten still? I think I'm still sitting here, like, at the league. Well, at some point when it loads, maybe. If it figures out how to load. Come on, there you go, you made it. Let me in. Did I beat this game? I don't remember. I apparently have an event sitting in here.
Oh, nice.
Oh no, yeah, it was Rowlet. It was in fact
Excellent.
Rowlet that I used in this game. I have Archer, which is a really shit name, but he exists. Why the fuck do I have a Greninja on my team in this game? Oh yeah, it's the event. It's the event Greninja, the Ash Greninja. I forgot about that. I forgot I had that. I should move that at some point. I should finish this game at some point. That's what I should do.
Oh, fuck's sake.
Right, I don't know how many numbers I am at this point with my encounters. But yeah, no, that is legitimately kind of hilarious, actually. The starters in Pokemon Legends are all the first Pokemon that I picked for that region.
That is pretty great.
And it's one of each type, which is very interesting, actually, because I thought I was more of a Fire-type user, but actually when I tend to look at my team trends, I just kind of pick whatever. Like, I really don't have a trend for that. Like, Gen 1, I'll just pick whatever I feel like using. And then Gen 2, I'll pick pretty much whatever I feel like using. And then Gen 3, I pretty much will just not pick Mudkip. And that's my situation with that game. As much as Mudkip is probably the best starter for that game, based on the gyms, I don't like using it very much for some reason. It's just slow. It doesn't really fit my playstyle very well.
Yeah, Mudkip is just... It feels bad to use.
Yeah, and like it's not, it's the speedrun game choice from what I understand. They use a Mudkip for like most of it up until the point where you get Rayquaza and Emerald.
Right.
And then you have a level 70 Rayquaza and kill the fuck out of everything because, you know, giving them that before the Pokemon League was a great idea, guys. Guys. Whatever, fuck it.
No, gaze.
No, gaze is also legitimate as a conversation point with those guys. But yeah, like, I don't know what it is about Swampert, but something about it just feels too bulky to use in the way I like playing. But yeah, like, then it's mostly Chimchar for Gen 4, but I will admit I basically haven't played Gen 4 in forever. And then Gen 5 I picked Oshawott because I thought it was cute. And then I picked Snivy, and then I picked Tepig when I played through White 2 because it was the only one I hadn't played a game through with yet and I felt bad. And then Gen 6 was Fennekin. And then I don't actually think I've used any of the others, because I've played through Gen 6 a couple times after that, but I've never actually really played through it properly. I'd get bored and restart. And then the shiny badge quest that's currently going on, I have a Frogadier, but I don't use it. It just kind of sits in the back of the party. Because it was the starter I picked, basically. And then Gen 7... Gen 7 was apparently Rowlet, while my brother had Litten, and then I've used Poplio in my other copy of Sun, and then in my copy of Ultra Moon, I used, I think, also Poplio. And then I know I have Rowlet, in, Dartrix, rather, in Ultra Sun, which I still haven't beaten and cannot be asked to. Really should get around to it. So yeah, like, my game picks, or my party picks, have had a surprising lack of fire types for someone who likes fire types so much.
You're like all those gym leaders. Or like, you're like Brock, who's a rock-type gym leader with no rock types.
He's got rock types. It's just
he's got a Geodude.
Oh, you're talking about Ash's past Brock. Yeah, he's got Geodude and Onix in that case.
Steelix.
Oh yeah, it is Steelix now, isn't it?
Yes.
Yeah, that's true. I forget that thing evolves in the anime, and I haven't read Ash of the Past in a while. I need to catch up on Ash of the Past. I'm behind by, like, a lot. But yeah, actually, I was gonna make a joke about fucking Flint, which also brings us back to the Pokemon Presents. Yeah, Flint. Do you wanna know what was hilarious about Flint in Diamond and Pearl?
What?
So you know who Flint is, right? He's the Fire-type Elite Four member.
Yeah.
Do you remember what's special about the Pokedex in Diamond and Pearl?
No.
There are 2 fire types, and one of those is a starter.
Oh yeah.
There is the Chimchar family, and there is Ponyta. So his team,
That's right.
a fire type team, has a Rapidash, and then I think, like, his team is more themed around the moves than anything. So he's themed around having fire-type moves more than fire-type Pokemon, because he legitimately has fuck all to choose from as a set. It's slightly better in Platinum, because I think he has a Magmortar. And possibly something else. Which is pretty good. But yeah, like, it's terrible. I want to say he has an Onyx, actually. Like, it's that bad. He has a fucking Onyx, I'm thinking, but like, it's really bad. It's actually, Volkner in that game has the same problem, in that his team is allegedly electric type, and yeah, fair, he has a lot more to choose from, but he also has like an Octillery, I think. So his team is more focused around the move Thunderbolt than being an electric type team. It's kind of awful. And that's Platinum as well, that's in Platinum. Yeah, here we go. Flint has Rapidash. Fuck off. Oh, he has an Infinite? Really? Steal it? Yeah. Okay. Rapidash, Infinite, Steelix, Driftblim, Lopunny. Is that Platinum or is that Diamond and Pearl? I think that's Diamond and Pearl. So yeah, actually, he does... Okay. So he does actually use the starter team, a starter Pokemon, which is like rare as fuck. And I'm now trying to think of what his Platinum team is. So his Platinum team has like one extra fire type, which I want to say he has a Magmortar. But yeah, like that is terrible, and I'm pretty sure his team is mostly revolving around everything having Flamethrower, more than being a fire type team.
That's kind of hilarious.
Yeah, Platinum is a lot better. Platinum is a lot better in so many ways. Yeah, Platinum actually has a full fire type team. Excellent. What the hell does he replace the other three with? There's a Magmortar, I think. And then... Oh, you can tell I haven't played Platinum in a while. Ah, Houndoom and Flareon. Yeah, that'd explain why. Yeah, you can tell I haven't played Platinum in fucking forever. Or ever beaten the Elite Four in Platinum. So yeah. Everybody praise the gods for the, the hideaways. And also the fact that they're either, like, they're actually using more Pokemon, or they're actually using the Platinum decks, because Houndoom, obviously, was in Platinum.
Yes.
You wanna know what else we can praise for?
At a palindrome.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Palindromes are good. My fucking headset cable is weirdly sticky again at the top, and I don't know why.
That's weird.
Yeah, it's really odd. I don't know why, but it's like...
Been
fake
chewing on
glue.
it?
No!
Mm.
Don't know what's going on with that, but it's weird.
If it was me, it'd be because I was chewing on it and I forgot.
The only fire move on his Driftblim is Will-O-Wisp, then fucked if I know what the point of that team was, but I could have sworn it was like, there was a theme to it somewhere, but it's not good. It's not the right theme. You got it wrong,
The
guys.
theme is, fuck you, I'm in the Elite Four, I can use whatever I want.
Yeah.
Alright,
okay.
and that was our palindrome Pokemon that we did not get a shiny on.
Rip. Palindrome Pokemons are great. Yeah, all of them do have a fire move, I guess, but like, come on. That doesn't count. That's not how it fucking works. But yeah. Actually, you know another thing we can all praise the gods for in that game? With the hideaways? Munchlax.
Yeah.
I hope you know the legend of Munchlax in Gen 4, because it's a fucking tale and a half, and I'm happy to tell it.
Tell it.
Okay, so Munchlax, right? It appears on honey trees. Which, if you don't know what the honey trees are for this game, is there's these yellow trees around the game that you can slather honey on, and then a day later a Pokemon will spawn.
Right.
I'm pretty sure that Munchlax on these honey trees is like a 1%. It's fucking rare. Okay?
Uh-huh.
But the problem with this isn't even the fact that it's like rare. The problem is it appears on either 4 or 6 honey trees in the entire game. These trees are randomly generated at the start of your adventure. Based on your trainer code. There's actually a website resource somewhere where you can input your trainer code in order to be told what trees your Munchlax trees are. And then again, I think they're pretty rare on the trees. I don't remember if they're like a 1% or if it's like the rarity is mostly from the 4 or 6 trees in the entire game part. I can't remember. But I remember them being rare on the trees you find them on as well, and it's absurd.
Oh my god.
Yeah, Munchlax is a nightmare, so when I saw that that thing was in the underground, I was crying slightly. It's like, thank you God, I don't even want Munchlax. It's terrible for my team playstyle, but like, thanks. At least it's not shit. Nobody's going to want to stab themselves over trying to get that thing anymore, which is a good thing, because I'm going to need it for my Pokedex, because Pokemon Home Support's not coming till like mid-22.
Yeah, that's a little bit annoying.
Yeah,
but...
I explained the reasoning for it, I think, reasonably well, in that I expect it to be...
and it makes sense.
Yeah, about
still annoying.
Yeah, about mid-year, because it gives people enough time to play the games without just importing a team from another game and sweeping. But it's also not so long that everyone's going to get pissy about not being able to have their old teams. And I think to be fair, it's especially helped along by the fact that the ranked battles are still going on in Sword and Shield. They're not going to be moving gens, because most people want to keep their ranked teams in Sword and Shield, so they won't care too much about the lack of home support. It'd be more of a problem if the ranked battles were moving up to to Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl, because then people would want to bring over the ranked teams from the from Sword and Shield. But since they're not, it's going to be less of a problem, I think, for most people.
Yeah, probably.
You know the one problem I do have?
What?
You know my berry collection in Shield that I was really hype about being able to hopefully trade to myself and we could use them for good poffins?
Yeah. You know, that's one thing that I didn't see.
Yeah, poffins, that is a thing, which is curious considering contests. But also, if you're gonna have Feebas, you gotta have one or... Oh, wait, no, Prism Scale. Fuck, never mind. I was about to say, you gotta have one or the other, but Prism Scale exists.
Yeah, I really don't like the Prism Scale way of doing Feebas, though.
It depresses me, because, like, you were made for a particular reason, and I can't do it. I'm sad about that. But yeah, I hope we get poffins. We better get fucking poffins. I like making those.
Yeah, those were great.
I'm gonna be legitimately mad if I can't make poffins on a stream. If I can't have a stream where I just sit down with 4 people and make poffins, I'm gonna be sad.
That's gonna be very sad, yeah.
But like, to be genuine about it, I'm pretty sure that when Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl are out, once I have actually had... Fuck off, Posse.
Oh, god damn it, Posse.
Very sad. Yeah, once those have come out, and, like, once I've actually beaten them, because the situation there is going to be, I'm probably going to have Diamond on release day, and then Pearl for Christmas, because that's usually how we do it. We stagger when I get the games, so I have one on release day, and then the other one I get as a Christmas gift, essentially.
Right.
So, I'll probably, like, I've already said, I'm beating Diamond in a week. Like, this is probably going to be the first game since Gen 5, where, on it coming out, I have sat down and played it, and beaten it in, like, a week. That's depressing. What the fuck? I hate that. Because, yeah, the thing is once Gen 6 came out, both me and my brother got Gen 6. I got X, he got Y. We both got 3DSs, we both sat down and we said, let's play this together. And then, so we did, we'd sit down and we'd play it together. So obviously I wasn't playing it for like too long all the time because he'd get bored or I'd get bored, so we'd stop playing for a bit.
Right.
But then, like, it would be a while before we pick it back up again sometimes. So then, it would take kind of a while to play through. And then we did the same for Auras. And then we did the same for Sun and Moon. Except we got bored in Sun and Moon before the League and just stopped and never picked it back up again. Because my brother decided he didn't want to play them anymore. And then I played Ultra Moon alone, but I didn't really like it very much, so I never beat it very quickly. And then we all know what happened with Ultra Sun. And then Shield took a while, mostly because of A-levels, I think, but I don't really remember why it took a bit, but it did take a bit to kind of play. So, like, yeah. When these ones come out, it is genuinely going to be the first time in ages that I've just kind of sat down and played through the game. When I get my copies, it's going to be great, but, like, wow. That's depressing as hell. How long has it been since the last time I actually binged a game? Thinking about it. I genuinely think it's about the same number. I think it's like White 2, I think was pretty much the last one, because Sword doesn't count, because I played that only for the Pokedex, pretty much. I needed to get Zacian, so I played through to get Zacian, and then some of the other version exclusives. But, like, yeah, when I got Hollow Knight, I didn't really binge that. I played a lot of it, but I didn't really binge it. And then Animal Crossing isn't really a game you can binge, really, unless you time travel. And then obviously I didn't binge Pokemon Snap because I was streaming that.
Right.
What the hell games did I get before that point? There's Let's Go, but that took well over like a year and a half, maybe 2 years to complete. I actually don't think I beat Let's Go until after Sword and Shield had come out. I think that's how long that took, because I was like, fuck, I need to actually beat this game at some point, since the new ones have come out by now. Yeah, I think the idea of Flint's team is fuck people trying to actually counter the fire-type team. Flint's team is a middle finger. But yeah, like, legitimately... I'm trying to think now. What games have I bought? There was X and Y. And then... I guess Art Academy? Mario Kart, maybe? Mario Kart came pre-installed on my DS. I don't think that really counts as bought. And then... Oraz... I have a lot of 3DS games, but they're pretty much all Pokemon games, and the ones that I don't have that aren't Pokemon... The ones that I have that aren't Pokemon games I actually got from a friend and also haven't beaten. Or really even played much of. And yeah, then there's the Gen 7 games. And then I got a Switch with Let's Go, and then Let's Go took about a year. And then I got Hollow Knight, and that took a while. What else do I have on this fucking Switch? I have Just Dance, which I don't play. I have the demo for Rescue DX. And I have Sword and Shield. And I have Snap. And I have Animal Crossing. Ha. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that the last game I really binged through comprehensively was White 2. What the fuck? That's weird.
Well?
Yeah, I think that's the last fucking time that I actually had, like, the genuine excitement and motivation to play a game and binge it. And it was White fucking 2. That came out in, like, 2011? 2012?
Something like that.
Huh. Well then. Okay. Okay then. Right, yeah, sure. What the fuck? Okay. That's genuinely slightly broke my brain, not gonna lie. Like, I've just realised as well, like, how few games I've really played. Yeah, because, like...
It's kind of weird thinking about it like that. Like, how many games have I actually played and beaten?
Yeah, well, not even beaten at this point. Like, how many games have I actually played in the last, like, 3 years? We'll go with 3 years because we'll go back to the start of my blooming A-levels, and that was 3 years ago. So the start of my A-levels was 3 years ago, which was in 2018, which was, I think, the year that Let's Go came out. So I played Let's Go. And I played Hollow Knight. Because the Hollow Knight Silk Song stuff came out on February 14th of the next year. And I remember being around for that, so there was that. So I played Let's Go. I played Hollow Knight. I played Animal Crossing when that came out in 2020. I was playing Shield before that, because that came out at the end of 2019. I played Sword at some point during that period as well, but it was after Animal Crossing came out. And then legitimately after Animal Crossing came out, I played Dust. There you go, I played Dust because I streamed Dust.
Yeah.
I technically played Five Nights at Freddy's for that one Halloween thing. And then I played Pokemon Mystery Dungeon. I played SoulSilver. And I played Pokemon Snap. And I legitimately think that might be a comprehensive list of every game that I have played in the last, like, 3 years. And not even beaten, just played in the last 3 years. So yeah, actually, since buying Animal Crossing, the next game that I bought was Pokemon Snap, which came out over a year later. I think I'm having a moment here, what the fuck? This feels... Yeah, I played SoulSilver.
I feel bad thinking about all the games that I have played.
And,
because
like,
I haven't finished hardly any of them.
Yeah. That's the thing, I tend to pick up, play games till completion, and then put them down. But I also don't play much. Like, I still play Animal Crossing every day. I get up, I'll at some point in the day turn my Switch on, open Animal Crossing, run around the entire island looking for weeds and stuff, and like digging up all the fossils, and then I'll turn the game off. And I do that every day. It's like a 20-minute routine. And I'll open up Shield every day, and I'll check the lottery, and I'll check the salesperson in the DLC area, in the on the ice slope in the DLC area. And I'll do that every day, and then I'll put the Switch away, and I pretty much won't touch it again unless I'm streaming from my Switch. Because there's nothing else that I play on there. Because I don't want to play Hollow Knight anymore at the moment, because I'm sick of that fucking game slightly. In terms of, like, I'm sick of the start of it so much that I don't want to play any more of it. But the problem is I need to get through the start of it to actually play any more of the game. But yeah, like... I don't play many games at all, do I? Really? And, like, most of those were Pokemon as well, that's the other thing. Like, most of that was Pokemon.
Right. I think for Halloween, I'm gonna try to play more Code Vein.
Ooh, that could be fun. I should figure out what I want to do for Halloween. What day is Halloween this year?
I don't know, what day is Halloween this year?
Let's find out. There's my calendar. My calendar is right by the end stream, so I should probably be a bit careful. Hey, Solren.
Hey, Solren!
Welcome. October. Oh, Halloween is a Sunday, so I'm actually not scheduled to stream that day. Shut up. We know it's fucking October 31st, Posse. Thank you. So I guess I'll be streaming on the 30th, with a Halloween game of some kind. I still don't know what I'm playing. Technically, I should play FNAF 2 to keep the theme going, but also, like... I'm not gonna lie, I hate FNAF 2. No, not gonna lie. Don't like that game. But yeah, Meep sub hype. I am indeed very much hype for Solren showing up with 6 months of tier 2 for some reason. I really don't know why people sub to this fucking channel. There's nothing there. There is no reason to sub because I can't get bloody, like I have no emotes. Why are you people subbing? What the fuck? Unless it's for the ad-free experience, in which case, okay, fair enough, I guess. But I still don't get it.
Maybe it's for your shining wit and sparkling personality. Have you considered that?
Nah, that's unrealistic. I mean, I like FNAF. It's kind of simple, and I like that. And I can appreciate a decent jump scare, and appreciate the atmosphere scaring the shit out of me. So, I like it. If I had a computer that would run it, I'd make a joke about, hey, I'll play some Nautica for Halloween, because that's a horror game.
Ooh, actually, I could play Subnautica for Halloween.
Oh Jesus, I'm wet. Good luck. It's fucking wonderful and I love it, but like, holy shit.
Except for Code Vein will actually scare me.
I wouldn't be so sure about Subnautica not scaring you, but yeah. I'll play Subnautica somewhere eventually, but the thing is I don't know if I want to get it for Switch, because I've heard that there's slight, like, performance issues with the console version, because it's, you know, a console version, but at the same time it means I get to play it earlier. So, like...
Or, well, maybe I could do something really special and play a game I said I'd never play.
Ooh, that could be fun.
Yeah, no, not Amnesia or Dead Space, but what about, Bioshock?
Ooh, Bioshock is good.
I swore I'd never play it, but when we were over at our friend's house, yesterday, his girlfriend started playing it, and it looked interesting enough that I might actually go back on that.
Oh, fuck. Yeah, I think Bioshock is pretty good. I do actually have Amnesia, or an Amnesia, so I could play one of those, but that also requires running it through Steam, and fuck knows what's gonna happen to my computer if that happens. This thing has been unhappy with me recently, so you know. One of these days I'm gonna have the money to get, like, a gaming computer, and it's gonna be great. But until then, we're streaming from the laptop. And hoping that it doesn't decide to keel over mid-stream or something, because I kind of also need this shit.
Shard, bad experience with an X.
That's reasonable. No. We're not playing Super I can't say that fucking game's title, so we're not even gonna try. Just not even gonna have a go at that one, thanks. Moving on.
I don't know, what would be a good horror game that you guys would like to see me play?
Honestly, seeing you play Subnautica would be fucking hilarious from my perspective.
Yeah? Seeing me play Subnautica, huh?
Yeah. If only because you said that it's not that scary, and I really want to prove you wrong with that, because it's great.
I didn't say it wasn't that scary, I said it wasn't horror.
Fair enough, I suppose.
There is Bloodborne.
There is also Bloodborne. Bloodborne is really good. Bloodborne is really good, yeah. That's a good point. But yeah, anyway, when it comes to Subnautica on Switch, I have the same thing that I have reservations about possibly doing XCOM through the Switch, which is, don't know how stable / like, well optimized it is, and don't want to have a shitty stream trying to play it.
Right.
So, like, yeah.
That's
why I have so many reservations that I'm like, I might as well just get it. No, we're not playing Alien.
No.
Yeah, immediate hard shutdown, no. Like, I honestly would be happier getting, like, Subnautica and Below Zero and all of the XCOM stuff on Steam in, like, a Steam sale, and then waiting until I have a better computer to play it, because I'd prefer the stream was good, was, like, a decent enough quality.
Weren't those XCOM games on sale through Humble?
Probably.
Yeah, I think, you got pinged, like, 5 times for that.
Yeah, I think it also only showed up once, but yeah, I'll have to check afterwards now what the fuck's going on with Humble Bundle, and also check if I have money. That's my other thing. Do I actually have the money to spend on this shit? Which is always
I actually
a game.
do have Bloodborne, too.
Bloodborne is good.
The
Like,
problem is, it's so ugly.
That's fair. Actually, to be fair, I kind of like it in terms of the aesthetic. I don't like the visuals, but I like the aesthetic. Which, if that made sense, congratulations. I'm reasonably fond of gothic aesthetic, and I'm also, like, reasonably fond of the creepy eldritch thing that you get out of it, and it's like, to
yeah,
taste.
I guess that's fair.
It is artwork to taste, I guess. But yeah, like, I like that. Yeah, I'll have to take a look about XCOM. I've been warned about the loading screens taking 60 years with XCOM Switch Edition. And then, yeah, God knows about Subnautica, because that sounds like a game that's going to cause my Switch to explode just looking at the visuals for that. Like, it's pretty as fuck, but I feel like to play it, I'd have to turn my, like... I'd have to turn all the graphics down to potato. So, you know.
Honestly, if I was gonna do Subnautica, I'd rather do Subnautica after I do Portal.
That's fair.
Portal 2.
Yeah, that's a good reasonable. That's a good reasonable. Well done.
That's a good reasonable.
Let's just pretend that I can speak.
Because that one actually feels like something I would want to play through.
Yeah,
at least until I get bored of it.
Subnautica is really good, to be fair.
Whereas any game that I play for Halloween is like, I'm gonna play it just for Halloween, and then I might play it again next Halloween, so
Reasonable.
like continue it.
Yeah, that's part of the reason that I'm thinking about doing FNAF 2, even though I fucking hate FNAF 2. There are 10 robots by the end of that shit, and I could barely handle 3.5.
Ooh.
So, you know. At least I wouldn't be doing the 1020 mode, we're not doing that shit again. Actually, to be fair, I could boot up original FNAF and just try and play 2020. That could be fun. I'll just play the 420 mode for the entire stream. We'll all be desensitized to the jump scares by the end of it, especially- well, actually, we'll either be desensitized to the jump scares or I'll win, because I know how to cheese that fucking thing. You know there are speedruns for FNAF 2020 mode that are actually, like, they're less speedrun, they're called green runs, and it's essentially you have to end with as much power as possible, and I think the record is like 8% power.
Damn.
Yeah, which is impressive considering that when the games first came out, the only way known to beat the night was to run out of power right at the end and hope to God that you made it.
Damn.
Like, that was the original strategy, and that was, I think, the one that I was using last year. Is the original strategy was stall the fuck until the end of it, and then pray to God that the chime from Freddy goes on long enough that you end up winning instead of getting killed. And that was the only way to win. It was based on luck.
Damn.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got Bloodborne, I've got Code Vein, I've got XCOM. could start Dragon Age, but that's not necessarily Halloween-y.
That's true. I say pick up Code Vein again, honestly, if... Like, because you already started that, so you might as well keep going a bit.
I did start it, and then I got freaked out by a monster following me all the way across the fucking map. No, literally, I ran from this thing all the way across the map. I turn around at the very other side of the map, and this motherfucker is still behind me.
Jesus. Hey, Dagam.
I'm like, hey, Dagam. I'm like, okay, phew, I've definitely outrun it. It's definitely gone back to its place.
No, you ain't, bitch.
Nope, motherfucker's on my heels.
That's kind of great, I hate it.
And the whole game is like that, supposedly.
Lovely.
I would assume, at least. I don't know. So yeah, I'll probably play more Code Vein for Halloween.
Yeah.
Hi, Dagam, how are you?
Yeah, welcome to the party.
Isn't that the game that... Wait. Isn't that the game that you're trying to get Shafe to play?
Oh, and another point against getting XCOM on the Switch, by the way, is because I have no fucking clue if I'm going to enjoy XCOM at all. I'd rather buy all of that shit on sale on Steam than buy it full price on the Switch and then not like it. Or, like, buy it in a Humble Bundle, like I'm probably gonna, if that Humble Bundle is still going on.
That's 100% fair. Oh, you know what would be a good Halloween-themed game, actually, that I've never played? Doom.
Ooh, Doom is good. Doom is good if you like gratuitous amounts of murder.
I'm not very good at gratuitous amounts of murder.
Even better. I'm terrible at shooter games. I panic too easily.
Yeah, during games like that, I tend to... Okay, but so yes, that is the same game you're trying to get Shape to play, Dagam, right?
I'm gonna do something really
also,
fucking
I
dumb.
haven't played a single Metroid game ever. I have no idea what...
Excellent.
Sorry, go ahead.
No, it's fine. I'm just saying that I'm doing something dumb and hoping for the best.
Oh?
I'm opening Steam. Yes, while I'm streaming, so hopefully if my internet tanks, you know why. Because I want to go see if the fucking XCOM sale is still going on, or if I actually did miss that because I derped out.
Rip.
We're gonna go find out, you know, as soon as Steam loads, which may take about a week, because, I'm also streaming. There's a reason I don't have my internet browser open when I'm streaming. It lags. Yep, there it is.
Okay, now is a good time to start on which Metroid game.
Yep,
also,
there it
I
is.
don't have any of the Metroid games, Dagam.
There it goes. Steam crashed. Please hold.
Rip.
Just give it like 5 minutes if you don't mind. I'll eventually have an answer about the XCOM thing.
Oi!
But yeah, like I'm more likely to pick up XCOM on sale or in a Humble Bundle or something than I am like full price on the Switch Steam store, the Switch eShop, because I don't know if I'm even gonna like the game. Because traditionally, I don't. Traditionally, in fact, I really hate those sorts of games. So yeah. In fact, Pokemon Conquest, Steam is definitely not. Yeah, Steam has definitely crashed. Lovely. We'll just let that sit in the background. Mistakes were made. Yeah, I am traditionally really bad at those sorts of games, and they piss me off because I'm terrible at them. So, yeah, the last one I played was, like, Pokemon Conquest, and I've done half of that game. I got to the point where there's, like, 3 kingdoms trying to fight you all at once, and I never actually got past it because I couldn't play them. Because I am not
Super
good at strategy.
Metroid Fusion, and Metroid Dread.
Yeah. Yeah, Super Metroid. Metroid in general is quite good, to be fair. It's very pretty.
I've never played a Metroid game in my life. The only experience I have with Metroid is through SGDQ.
Yeah, same. I only experienced it through SGDQ as well. But, like, it's pretty, so...
I mean, I guess.
Yeah, Steam has crashed. Like, I can't even close it. Crashed. That's how bad. It's just sitting there, not working.
Rip Steam.
Yeah. This is what I get, I guess. Okay, it's closed. Well done. Okay, yeah, it's dead. Lovely. Let's try that again. Let's launch that shit again and see if it works this time. It probably won't, but you know. We can have a go. No sale anymore. Thank you for checking that for me. I fucked up. Oh well, it's not like I'm gonna be playing it anytime soon anyway. I don't have a computer to run it properly, so... It's just sort of like I was thinking about picking it up, so... But yeah.
Right. Well, it'll go back on sale eventually.
Yeah, probably Christmas. I should probably quit the fuck out of Steam before it lags my computer to death. Please hold.
Excuse me.
It's okay. But yeah, so... My only real other Halloween option, though, is just skipping, like, FNAF 2 and going straight to FNAF 3, which is another game, like, I know how FNAF 3 and FNAF 4 work in, like, mechanics-wise. Yeah, for those of you who remember me actually playing FNAF 1, you probably remember that a lot of that stream was taken up by me monologuing my way through every single night, explaining how the characters work and how to cheese them. So, yeah. I know how to do that for 3, but not very well, and I know how to do that for 4, but not very well. Like, I know how to do it, but I'm not very practiced in it. I don't know how to do it for 2 at all. Just straight up can't. 2 is pretty much just a game of luck for the most part, and don't let the puppet fuck you over. 5 is more story-based, so that one isn't hard. Well, it is, but it isn't. The only one that... Oh, stretchy, stretchy. The only one that's really hard is Night 4. Oh shit, that was a nice crunch.
Oh, man.
Yeah, the only one that's scary is Night 4, and that's only scary if you don't know what you're doing, which I do. Kind of. Or at least I know how the pacing works. It's like 10 steps per, and you flash between each 10, essentially, and you can get through it without getting hit at all. And then 6, I have a strategy for, but I don't know what I'm doing sometimes, because I haven't played it. And Ultimate Custom Night doesn't work on my computer. So, yeah. Like, I know what I'm doing in all of them except 2, essentially. XCOM 2 is on a 70% sale on the eShop. Okay, how much is it then? As an eShop game, how much is that? Because I don't know what the price is at the moment on that for me to even attempt to figure out what a 70% sale is. And that's disregarding the fact that I can't do math.
Dagon would be really surprised to see any of the old games included with Dread. It's not really Nintendo's style. Super Metroid is included with Nintendo Online, though.
Oh, swanky.
Well, that's
I should
cool.
probably play that. To be fair, that would probably be a really smart fucking idea if I needed more stream games, is just go to Nintendo Online and see what's there. Oh shit,
Right.
12 quid. Yeah, I'm tempted then. 12 quid is not that bad to dump on something.
Right.
Although I will also have a look at that Humble Bundle to see what else is running with it.
I think it's like multiple XCOM games.
Sweet. Because yeah, the Steam sale was obviously all of the XCOM games, which is why I was thinking about it, and all the DLC and everything. It was a really good package, and it wasn't that expensive either. I was like, and then I just forgot about it pretty much.
Damn, 24.4 gigs?
That hurts a little bit. Although, to be fair, I kind of also have a god fucking card at the moment, so... my Switch storage situation is, big. You know how I bought, like, a 128, I think it was, for my Switch when Pokemon Snap came out, so I could take images? Yeah, it's that card. So, don't worry, Switch storage is pretty much fine. It just, that reflexively hurts me. that download size reflexively causes sand damage. But yeah, like, honest to God, after I finish up with, Pokepark and everything, I might just start shopping through the Switch Online for Tuesday games instead of playing more bloody shiny hunting. Because, like, two shiny hunt games a week is probably too much.
Fan damage in and of itself.
Yeah, the thing is, like, this one's fun. This one doesn't feel much like shiny hunting because it's mostly just I have a conversation vaguely at Kali. Kali occasionally gets to spit in with that because I talk too fucking much. And then, like... there's Pokemon in the background. Like, that's pretty much the situation here. It's mostly just me rambling to myself and Callie occasionally putting in when she actually, like, catches a moment where I start breathing.
Well, I mean, if I really want to say something, I can interrupt you so hard
That's
that
true.
you just stop out of sheer self-defense.
That is true, yeah.
Also, there's been days where it's like, I've been just rambling, so...
That's true. I guess I just sometimes feel like I do all of the fucking talking in these streams when you're here.
I don't mind. I mean, if it bothers you, I can try to talk more, though.
Nah, it's okay. I'll live. As long as it's not bothering you, I'm fine with it. It just feels, like, weird. It's actually really funny, though, because it's like, I have so much trouble speaking and commentating sometimes in my other streams, and then the second I have a friend here, it's fine. It's really weird. But yeah, it's like...
It's because you're not speaking... It's because it doesn't feel like you're talking to yourself.
Yeah, I suppose that is probably the point. Because yeah, those Tuesday streams sometimes are really fucking quiet because there's nothing going on the screen for me to commentate over, and then it's just me and chat, so you know, it's a bit weird. And then Saturdays with Mystery Dungeon can sometimes be a problem until the dungeon starts fucking me over and I start swearing at it.
Which is hilarious.
I mean, fair enough. I still need to go through and make sure all my quotes are in order, because I don't think I've actually put together the ones from Snap the other week either. I meant to and then forgot. Oh well. I'll figure it eventually.
Time to check.
Yeah. On the plus side, tomorrow should be fun, assuming I can get my hands on the cable I need. Because yeah, I need one more...
That'd be cool.
Oh, behind again. Yeah, I need one more cable. I need a 3.5 to 3.5 audio cable so I can plug that in. And then, in theory, we will have a completely working Wii to stream from.
Which will be awesome.
Hell yeah, it will. Not be even more awesome? Having fucking batteries for my Wii. Because I don't know where the batteries are or if any of them are working. And I need to get some of those before tomorrow. So I actually have a Wii remote that works.
That would be helpful, yeah.
Yeah, because, you know, I kind of need to test the game, don't I? And I'm going to be doing Pokepark.
Yeah. Hey, Shard, what were those odds again?
850, I think he said. Or something close to about.
Damn.
Well, I think his simulation ran about 850 was the most likely to find a shiny.
850 to 860-ish.
Okay, sweet.
Damn.
We're both over odds now. Although actually, I'll be coming up 1,183-ish should be 500 plus then full 500 odds.
Right.
Like 500 encounters and then plus the odds for 500.
Right.
So I'll be coming up on that probably next
Pretty
stream given the time.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's great. I am looking forward to tomorrow, because tomorrow is going to be a fun stream, because it's literally going to be me in the just chatting area swearing. Like, you remember
Which is going to be hilarious.
Yeah, it's going to be like a redo of me attempting to get my my Alexa into the box last year, possibly including the accent, depending on how long the tech problems happen for.
Excellent.
Yeah, if the tech, to be fair though, if the tech problems are happening bad enough for me to pull out the accent, they're probably happening bad enough that I've switched off my mic and called my dad into the room. That's probably the situation at that point, like.
I was gonna clip the start of the accent.
Yeah, that's fair. Who knows if the accent's gonna fucking happen, but if it does, it'll be funny. I am not in control of this. It will occur, or it will not. And it depends entirely on how bad my tech problems are. Especially though, the problem is, or the problem, quote unquote, is the fact that I'm reasonably certain that everything is gonna go perfectly fine. Because I have all of the parts, I actually know how they all go together. Unlike when I was first setting up all the Switch stuff, when I didn't know what I was doing pretty much, aside from cables all go in here and hope for the best. And I didn't have any of the stuff set up properly. Like, I do know what I'm doing, so most of the tech problems are gonna be, like, TV resolutions and stuff more than anything. And then eventually putting all this shit into a layout, I guess. Because I'm not going to put a layout together before the stream, I'm just going to stream with it in full screen and I'll figure out layer and chat and everything afterwards. So yeah, in theory, everything's going to be fine, and there will be no problems. No plan survives enemy contact. Oh boy.
Yeah.
The thing that's actually probably gonna get really fun is at some point, in order to do audio checks, I'm probably gonna take my headset off, put it down, and have to, like, listen it in on my phone. I'm gonna have to do it that way. I'm gonna have it open on my phone and, like, listening to myself. Because I'm gonna have to do an audio check. To sort of fiddle with the settings properly.
Right.
But in theory, everything's going to go great and wonderful, and it'll all be lovely.
Hey!
And hey, depending on how lovely it goes, then I might be starting that stuff earlier than expected, because I'm possibly going to take my Wii with me as well to the uni flat. Because the thing with my Wii is it's cracked. Which essentially means that it doesn't have many problems playing the totally legitimate disc versions of some of these games that I have, which is most of them. No piracy here, not at all. Why would you ever think such a thing? So yeah, anyway, my Wii doesn't have a problem with that, and it isn't likely to fuck itself over trying to play those. Because apparently that's a problem on some Wiis, as like, there's a thing where they'll brick themselves if you try and play illegal versions of games on them. So, in order to not have that happen, because we have a full-ass case of Wii games downstairs, and I could, in theory, take all of those up with me to play.
Definitely do that.
Yeah, now that I have access to the Wii as well, I have so many stream games. Because I have Switch Online, I have everything from my Wii collection, assuming that the games work and don't keep freezing like this. Because some of those games have, like, crash issues, where they'll sort of randomly freeze up, or you'll be in the middle of the game and it suddenly decides that the game disc has been ejected, or the game disc just refuses to read 80% of the time, or etc, etc. So, they're like, some of those games down there are like 50-50. On the plus side, I think I have Gormiti, so I could show that, which would be nice, because I remember fuck all about that entire, like, event. But, like, getting to show that off could be fun, because I seem to remember that being an interesting universe, vaguely. The 2% of it that I remember, which is mostly from the game. I don't remember that most things very well, but yeah, like, I have so many games open to me now, because there's anything I get ROM-wise, there's anything I can get off Nintendo Online, and there's anything that I can play on the Wii, pretty much. I hope you're all looking forward to actual diverse content on Thursdays instead of more fucking shiny hunting. And possibly also on Sundays. Saturdays. I'm not sure what we're doing on Saturdays after I finish Mystery Dungeon, because I'm going to take a break with a different game, I think, and then I'll play Sky. Especially because I also think I need to re-download my Sky ROM, because I don't think I bought it with me before. Don't know where it's gone.
Damn it!
Oops, fuck. That's a tootle. Okay. XCOM 2 seems divisive when it comes to user reviews on Switch. Some think it's great, some think it's better than ported versions, some think it's a piece of shit. Recommend having cloud saves. Find the text hard to read. 12 is cheap, that's fair. The thing is though, is I personally don't like having games, or like for the most part, I don't like having the games pre-installed onto the console. I like having the cartridges. I have Hollow Knight installed, but that's literally because I don't think there was a physical copy at the time when it came out. Physical copy only came out later with the collector's edition. I have Let's Go pre-installed because it came with this console. Like, this is a Let's Go Switch. Let's Go Eevee specifically. And then...
If I had gotten another shiny Caterpie, I would have, like, lost my mind.
That's fair. And then I think Animal Crossing is only on, oh yeah, hang on. Sorry about that. Animal Crossing is only on here because, well, no, that's a fucking lie, though, because here's the situation at hand. Animal Crossing is only on here on the console itself because I was too lazy to go and find a fucking physical copy when it came out. Essentially. But when I say I prefer... The thing is I say that, right? But the games I have on cartridge are Ring Fit, which I don't play. I have Just Dance, which I don't play. I have no fucking gold points in my store for some reason. But, like, Sword, Shield, Snap. Sword. I swear I have more games than that. Sword, Shield, Snap. Ring Fit, Just Dance. Yeah, no, fuck, that's my entire games library. That is actually it. Okay, possibly I haven't redeemed my gold points. That would actually make sense. I swear I have, though, but whatever. Maybe I haven't. I don't use the eShop pretty much 80% of the time because I can't be arsed, so... Because some genius decided it would be a good idea to set it to have to log in every time. Oh well, pity. Don't give a shit, to be quite honest, because like I say, I don't buy enough on the eShop. I should give a shit, but I don't. I feel like that's like a summary of my life at this point. I should care, but I don't. I could check. I'll check later. Tomorrow, probably. But either way, I've got a load of games available to me at this point. It's just that I don't know what the fuck to play, pretty much, because I don't play games, really. Like, for all that I know a lot about a lot of these things, I don't play many other games.
Hey.
Is Mickey being a butt?
A little bit.
Oh,
I needed
no.
to shift my position. And he's just like, I don't want you to move. And I'm like, do it anyway.
Yeah, okay, I need to check that I've done my gold points, then I'll do that after stream then. Because that way I won't forget. But yeah, like... Yeah, as much as pretty much my situation is that I tend to pick a game, hyper-focus the fuck into that game until I know everything about it, and then I'm thoroughly sick of the game and never want to look at it again. By that point. Which is kind of what's happened with Hollow Knight, actually. I picked the game, I hyper-focused into the game, I know way too much about this game and can info dump about it for forever for anybody who asks. And... yeah. Now I don't want to touch it anymore, because it pisses me off. Oh yeah, I can actually use the gold points for the expansion pass, that's a point. Ah, funny joke. I didn't think of that, actually. I should check then. But yeah, like... my give a fuck for games is really short a lot of the time. I literally do tend to pick a game, become obsessed, be obsessed for a while, and then fall over. It's kind of how I deal with most things, actually. I pick a thing, become obsessed with the thing, and then don't give a shit anymore. Or, like, very casually interested in the thing for the rest of the time. Please see 3 straight weeks of reading Star Wars fics and doing basically nothing else.
Oh, speaking of fics, I got a review again on
yay.
Heir of Heart.
Reviews are fun.
It was interesting. They were all like, well, you didn't need to dump the what the fuckness of Homestuck on us so soon.
Excellent. I always love those sorts of reviews. I need to sit down and write more SCW. I meant to do it today, and then... don't actually know what the fuck happened today. I got sick, I guess. I've been busy most of the day, so I guess that's my excuse.
That sucks. I'm sorry you got sick.
I'm mostly okay
By
now,
the way,
at least.
how are you? Yeah, okay.
I can move without going dizzy, so that's good. Improvement over where I was about 3 hours ago.
Yeah.
In my defense, I haven't had that happen in quite a while, where I've gotten so weird that I've just been not able to move really without going dizzy. At least it's the good kind of dizzy and not the bad kind of dizzy. That's always nice. And yes, there actually are good and bad variants to my dizzy. That's what my fucking health is like. The good variant is just where, like, moving makes me dizzy. And, like, the world spins a bit, and that's fine. I can deal with that. The bad kind of dizzy is where I move, and the world lags. So I move, and then my vision seems to move about 3 seconds too late, and then I get dizzy. And that's a problem. I have problems with that kind.
Yeah, that's not great.
Yeah, I like the world moving at the correct number of frames for my eyeballs. Thanks.
I had something weird happen last night where I, like, was just standing there, and then all of a sudden, I, like, almost blacked out.
Ooh, that's fun.
But it wasn't like I blacked out. It was like
Static
all of a
vision?
sudden no, not even that. It was like all of a sudden my head was stuffed with wool and the world was 4 steps to the left.
Oh, that's weird. Yeah, I've not had that happen. I've had something similar to that happen if I stand up too fast, where my vision kind of fades out into TV static and then occasionally goes full black. Although, to be fair, that's rare. Usually I just get TV static around the edges of my vision that kind of slowly fades away. Like a shitty fade-out animation in PowerPoint.
Yeah, I've had that. That sucks. It's annoying as fuck.
Yeah, that's pretty much just standing up too fast for me. It's what happens when I wake up. It's also part of the reason I like my processing time, because if I'm actually properly awake at that point, I can usually avoid it. Oh, shoutouts to Streamlabs for crashing on me, hold on.
RIP!
Or it's still working vaguely, but it's frozen. So, anything going on with chat? Okay, never mind, we're good. My blood pressure is actually good, apparently. It's quite funny, actually. When I was feeling unwell today, we did a thing with the blood pressure tester. And yeah, no, my blood pressure is apparently perfectly fine. So in theory, I'm okay. In practice, I think we all know how much of a lie that fucking is. My health problems are legendary at this point. Yeah, okay, number's still fine. Lovely. I get really entertained looking at the number of battles for this, because it's like, that is a high number. That is a really high number. And like, it's one thing to see it on a counter, it's another thing to see it when you open your Pokedex.
Yeah. It's like, the Pokedex has been counting this for us. I kind of want to know what the professor thinks.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hey,
that was
888.
And
Nothing.
we got nothing.
But, you know, fancy number, I guess. I'm gonna hit 1,000 before today. Yeah, the professor must be, like, so confused.
Yeah.
That's one of my favourite parts of, like, my favourite things about shiny hunting is like, man, the professor must be so confused right now. And it really does depend on the game.
I kind of want to write, like, a couple of little one-shot drabbly things
about this
just
sort
the
of
various professors' reactions to shiny hunters.
Oh my god, yeah. That reminds me of the speedrunner version. There's a fic that is specifically like that, of like somebody doing a motorcycle, somebody doing like a blue speedrun, and it's just them, like a bunch of NPCs reacting to a blue speedrun. And it's great. I'll have to see if I can find it again, but I don't remember if I bookmarked it.
That sounds funny as hell.
Yeah, it's absurd, because it is just everybody going off. It's just this one guy running about like a loon. I want to say it was fanfic.net as well, so I don't think I can find it on AO3. But yeah, I think it was fanfic.net. Which does limit it down to only a few authors, to be fair, because I don't read much on fanfic.net when it comes to Pokemon fics. Interestingly, I don't actually read Pokemon fics all that often. I usually read, like, anything else.
Yeah, most Pokemon fics tend to be a little bit,
formulaic.
Dark.
Or that. That is also an acceptable problem. You know what I do really want to play at some point? Is I want to play Colosseum, talking about dark, like, Pokemon. Because that's a game that has an acceptable reason for the darker fanfics. Shadow Pokemon are an acceptable reason for the darker side of those fucking games. Okay? Like, they are canonically not having a good time right now, okay?
Dude, okay, Shard. I read the first chapter of that and cried for like half an hour.
Oh no. I don't think I've read that one, but I think I might need to.
But yeah, it was bad enough that Yace actually banned me from reading more of it.
Oh no. That ain't good.
Yeah. It's well written. It's just heart-wrenching.
Excellent! Best combo. Who doesn't love that? But yeah, the professors must be, like, depending on which game it is, it's more entertaining, though. Because, like, the older gen games don't have any of, like, the automatic stuff in it, obviously, so it's, like, a bit less funny to think. But, like, I can still kind of hear the professor being like, you've been out there for a while. shouldn't you have gotten anywhere
Like,
by now?
yeah.
Like, really confused. Although I think one of my favorite things thinking about it is the fact that, like, so we do this 2 hours a week, right?
Right.
So technically it's only been about 10 hours in their universe.
Oh my god.
Like, actually,
We're just decimating the local Rookity population.
The Rookity population. And, like, this game is funny for that, because the Pokedex keeps track. Okay, we're at 11 hours. We'll be at 12 by the end of this, give or take. Or nearer 12.
Right.
So, like, the Pokedex is keeping track, and I like to imagine the professor can see it. So, like, the professor looks at the Pokedex to see what we've been doing, and basically sees, like, no battles with anything else on this route. You've seen all of it. You've got a second evolution starter, and you've murdered nearly 1,000 Rookity, and you've been on the road for 12 hours. Like,
I see literally nothing wrong with this, except for the professor then calls up fucking Leon like, what the fuck did you tell this child?
yeah. It's like, what the hell have you done? It's like, why do you think this is my fault? God damn it. But yeah, like, this game is one of those fun ones. Another one that I think is funny is Let's Go. Because of the way chaining works.
Right.
The professor randomly gets just airdrops of 32 Pokemon every now and then. Of just the same species.
Yeah. Just, 160 Caterpie.
Yeah, I like seeing it in the idea of 32s. That's my thing, though, is like, so it's a 32 chain, and then get a shiny, and then a 32 chain, and get a shiny. But they always empty out after every set of 32. So Professor Oak gets 32 Caterpie, and he's like, okay, I'll just send them the gifts then, and figure out what to do with 32 Caterpie. And then a few hours later, he gets another 32 Caterpie, and he's like, alright.
Okay.
And then a few hours later, he gets another 32 Caterpie, and he's like, And this keeps going for, like, a little while longer, because, like, they're trying to get all shiny, 3 shiny Caterpie, but they've got a couple of other shinies spat into the middle.
Right.
And then he stops getting shiny Caterpie, like, he stops getting Caterpie. And this stops for a couple days, and it's, like, nice and calm at the lab. And he's got thousands and thousands of Caterpie all over the fucking place. And he's like, okay, they appear to have stopped. And then a few days later, he gets a ping at the computer and breaks out in a cold sweat and is like, oh no, not this shit again. And it's, like, 32 of another Pokemon, and it's like, stop.
32 Cubone.
Yeah,
it's like, wait a minute, these are supposed to be rare!
Yeah, that's probably the even better ones. Is like, rare Pokemon chains, and it's like, wait a minute. Hang on. Where
How
are you finding
all of these?
It's like 32 Dratini, and it's like, I appreciate it for research purposes, but also how? And by the end of it, it's like, you know what, I'm not questioning it.
You're supposed to leave some of these in the wild for breeding purposes. Come on, kid.
The kid does not care. The child is here for one reason, and that reason is the sparkly. Okay? Yep. The kid has one goal in this, and it is to find the pretty colours. I like to imagine as well, the professor gets a hold of them, like, via the phone or something, or they come back to visit, and he's like, okay, why are you sending me all of these? And they just send out this army of shiny Pokemon, and it's like, softcore dying inside. It's like, hang on. These are supposed to be rare. No, these are supposed to be rare, pointing at the Dratini, and then you've just got thousands of shinies sitting in front of him, and he's like, you know what? You know what? Fuck it.
Just softly, but with great feeling. What the fuck?
Yeah. And actually, yeah, that's a good point. Saf's most recent piece of crack does have Ash use all of his Safari Balls on Dratini. He has 29 Dratini. The only other Safari Ball has the legendary beasts in it. And no, that's not a speech typo. I do actually mean the legendary beasts. He opens that Pokeball and one of the 3 of them randomly pops out.
Yep. I've been reading that. It's great.
I've been reading it a little bit, yeah.
Oh no, absolutely, that's one of my biggest fears, Dagum.
Yeah, same with me. Actually, what tends to happen with me when I find shinies is I put my controller down very carefully, making sure that nothing that can be construed as an A button press gets touched. I will tell you right now, that was a lot easier with the 3DS where there was an A button and nothing else. Whereas this one, as you may gather from the way I play this fucking game, the trigger keys also are A buttons, which is what I usually actually use as an A button unless I'm in text. It's slightly more terrifying nowadays because I basically have to put the controller down, like, grip first and then slowly lower it down so that I don't kill anything by accident.
I didn't know that the trigger buttons could be used as A buttons.
Yeah, ZL and ZR, they're trigger buttons. They can be used as the A button. It's like I say, it's my preferred method. I use ZR usually when I'm in like battle and stuff. I'll use ZL sometimes when I'm talking to people more slowly, and if I'm spamming through text, I hold the B button and then use the A button.
Oh no.
Yeah, I have a weird method of playing these games. You probably can turn that off actually. Where's the options?
Oh hey, I'm past 900.
Yay!
Fuck.
You cannot turn that off in the in-game options. Because it's not part of casual controls, it's just base control scheme. But yeah, anyway, that's the situation at hand there. So that's fun. Don't kill anything, guys. At least the shoulder buttons don't also act as A buttons.
God.
That would be a few too
You're gonna
many.
hit 1,000 and like 1,002 is gonna be your shiny.
Okay, I'm gonna give you... 947, I think. I'm gonna give that one for you.
947 for me?
Yeah.
Okay. 947.
And 1002. Neither of us are getting a shiny.
Oh yeah, no, we're absolutely not getting a shiny.
They're absolutely chatting shit. I need to go get ready to heal again.
Although, if either of us is right, that person needs to go buy a lottery ticket today.
Yeah. I just actually had a moment of, can I buy a lottery ticket? Like, yes, it's legal, but it's also, like, 10 PM, so probably not.
Oh yeah, probably not, actually.
It's legal, but it's also late. And I don't think anywhere's open for me to buy a lottery ticket.
Fair.
Although, to be fair, I did have to do a double take from a more. I was like, oh yeah, it is actually legal for me to buy those things. I forget how old I am sometimes.
Reasonable.
Jesus, that sounds like far too much effort to just turn off an A button command, okay?
That is a lot of effort.
Especially when I don't know what I'm doing. Boo is fucking level 27 right now.
Jesus.
This is insane. How about... fuck off. How about we don't do that? Does that sound like a good plan? Let's not do that.
Hey, I'm actually on top of it.
Hey, nice. We made it. Okay, there has been a fucking ping sitting on my taskbar the entire stream, pretty much. But I've been trying to break my habit of opening Discord during the Switch streams, because that's something I've been doing a lot recently. Is like, I can open Discord without any problems and like scroll through and read things while I'm also playing, because it doesn't pause the game and like playing it this way, which it does when I'm doing the other ones. So I've been trying to break my habit of doing that. Stop circling and please get away from the Yamper, because I can't get into an encounter. This is a problem. I can't get into an encounter because it's sitting on the Yamper.
Oh god, I see it.
Damn it, it's the
Bird,
Yamper.
come on! Shark says it's almost certainly Sprint Bot.
Yeah, probably. It's probably the Sprint
Dagon,
Bot,
no!
Please don't DM me. I don't need more pings. But yeah, like, I've been getting into the bit of the habit of sitting there and reading through Discord while I'm streaming, and I should probably not do that.
Probably.
Like, there is no professionalism here whatsoever, but also possibly should try for a little.
At least that much.
Okay, good. No more fucking thing spawns. We're moving on to the rest of the grass, please, because I need to start getting ready for heals. Again. Oh no, I have streamer mode on, that's the thing. It just still shows up with pings. I don't hear them. They're just showing up anyway. Like, yeah, no, trust me, I don't hear them. Otherwise, you'd all be hearing them as well. Because I have to have Discord audio open for Kali to come through. Or desktop audio, rather. So you'd be hearing them as well.
Yes, but we do not.
Yep.
And therefore, oh my god.
And therefore,
Bird.
things have actually been done right. That's his comment. Yeah, no, I know that there's options to do that and everything. I can technically stop it at any time. It's just called closing fucking Discord and having it only open in my tray. 1000. Having it only open in my tray, because I'll still have Kali available then, and it just won't show up on my taskbar. It's just that I don't want to do that. So I just leave it alone. I'm not actually complaining, it's just that I'm just an idiot, essentially, is my problem here. But yes, hooray, 1000. And also, I'm aware, Dagon, that you don't hear them, because I don't hear them either. So therefore, nobody can hear them. That's how it works. I also might have
we don't
paranoid
have
testing.
shiny starters.
Yeah, we don't have shiny starters.
Starters are shiny locked in this game.
Fucking sadly. It's a crime, but whatever. Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna go. I want to get my 102 before I go and heal. Yeah, the professor must be so confused. It's like, hello, welcome to 1,000 Rookadeem murdered. Yeah, we had shiny starters in Heart Gold, SoulSilver.
Heart Gold, SoulSilver.
Well, SoulSilver specifically.
No. You shiny locked is you cannot get them shiny.
Yeah. God, I'm crying, that is, but whatever. Gen 5, everybody. One of the worst things that it brought to the games is shiny locks. I wanted shiny Victini really badly, and I couldn't get it because of that piece of shit option. Yeah, I had the Victini event. I had the games early enough that I had Victini as an event. I could get Victini, but you can't shiny hunt them in that game.
I don't understand why they introduced the shiny lock. Like, that's really annoying.
Because they're bastards? I don't know. Okay, here's 1102. No, okay.
Is it not?
Yeah. And yes, you can still breed shinies of the starters. I have all 3 starters as shinies. 2 of them are competitive ready. Well, assuming that I actually sat down and did the EV training and the movesets. But they are technically competitive ready in terms of they have perfect IVs and, fucking natures, that's what they're called. Natures are good. Yeah, I still need to remember to turn off Dihydrate because I actually kind of hate it still.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know. It's like, it was funny, but at the same time, like, I think it's gonna piss me off when it inevitably happens.
That's fair. I think it'll be funny. I don't think I'll get mad about it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna leave mine.
I think your thing is mostly because you don't... This is gonna come out weird no matter how I say it, so I'm just gonna say it. You don't have as much of a set streaming schedule. Like, you have set days, but you kind of just play whatever the fuck on those days. Whereas
Yeah,
I tend to kind of set my, I like set my stream schedule for days, and I go for those days.
Right, and you have those games set where it's like,
Yeah.
I really want to play this on this day and this
Yeah,
on
and like that's
this
what I'm
day.
ready for when I start streaming, as well as I'm ready to be playing this. I'm ready to be playing Mystery Dungeon.
Right. Yeah, that's completely fair, and I could see why that would piss you off if someone dehydrated you to do something else. If you've got, like, already in the mindset and the mood to do this one.
Yeah. Like, it was definitely funny, and I think I probably would have found it funny, but at the same time, it's like, I'm also pretty sure that I won't. Like, I'll probably find it funny, but, like, mostly in the after of the fact, more than actually in the moment of doing it.
That's completely fair.
So yeah, I should probably turn that off at some point. I've got a lot of things I need to remember to do. Up to and including checking my emails, I just realised, because I didn't do that earlier when I was meant to. Oops, I hope nothing important actually came through on that. She says, having been...
I'll remind you to get rid of Dihydrate after the stream then.
Good plan. Yeah. That's true.
I'm at 44.6k for Dihydrate for you.
Yeah, I can technically dihydrate you.
I know you can.
Yeah, because you gave me the fucking points back.
You and Posse can both Dihydrate me.
Yeah. Oh god, the yawns, fuck. I hate it. It's not that late and I'm not that tired. Stop it. Ugh.
Yeah, but you've been ill most of the day too.
Yeah, that's true. You remember how we said at the start of this, like, I think I know what today's topic is? And we've not fucking talked at all, pretty much, about the
We've talked about it for like 5 minutes.
Yeah, we kept getting distracted and then just didn't talk about it.
Yeah.
I'm probably gonna have to rewatch this one just to figure out what the fuck we actually talked about. Honestly.
Games. Honestly.
Yeah, that was mostly what we talked about, yeah. Just games.
Games and Halloween.
Yeah. Yeah, that's fair.
That's fair, Shard.
The way I explained it to one of my friends yesterday is I'm avoiding leaks. So anything that is officially released by the company, in the form of the directs, that's fine. What I am avoiding, for the most part, as best as I can, is anything that's, like, unconfirmed rumors or whatever. So, like, the Twitter pages that post leaks and stuff, like, that's the sort of stuff that I'm avoiding. As best as I can. Obviously it's not always working, but that's mostly because I have people to interact with about this sort of shit nowadays, whereas I didn't really have much of that before, so it was a lot easier. And now I'm in a society where most of what we do is talk about Pokemon, so we actually, like, hear that sort of shit because other people are paying attention to it. I'm starting to wonder if shinies are even available this early in the game. What the fuck? Come on. Like, do I have to go to the wild area to activate them? Is that what I have to do?
No, because I've already been to the wild area, so...
Ah, fuck, yeah, good point. Where are the sparkles? This is weird.
This is really weird.
This is
It's weirder for you, because this is the longest shiny hunt you've had in a while, huh?
Yeah, this is some of the worst odds I have had in ages. It's actually getting close to my longest full odds, my longest full odds post-Gen 6 hunt. There we go. As I try and figure out the fucking odds that I'm using. Like, that, and it's not even really full odds, because there is a mechanic to lower odds in this. But it's like, yeah, this is one of the longest hunts I have had in a while, what the fuck. And, like, I know I shouldn't be bitching, because I got Regice really quick the day before yesterday, but, like, it's also weird. It's less bitching and more confusion. Okay, sweet. I have until Monday to figure out what I'm doing with the XCOM stuff. Good to know.
I might hit what you said.
Jesus.
And a surprise God, Shard, don't curse us like that.
Well, that's the thing. Kali's been working on Route 1 a lot as well, though, so...
I've been almost exclusively Route 1, actually.
Yeah, I've been alternating between, because I like... Route 2 is good because of how long it is, so I get a lot more spawns, but Route 1 is faster to kind of run up and down on. I'm starting to have moments now where I can't remember what shiny Rookidee looks like. Like, I know what it looks like, but I'm starting to have moments now where I'm looking at it and being like, is that shiny? And I've been misremembering, because it legitimately feels like it should not have taken this long. I'm that confused. We're hitting the point of bafflement at this point because of how this game is going. Which is always a really fun situation to be in, to be fair. We like it when we're baffled by the situation at hand, because, like, that's the point where things are just ridiculous. Weird. Yeah, like, this is kind of getting mad. there are some Yampas stalking me in the background. That was kind of funny. I looked up again and it was like there's 2 Yampa running after me, like a bit far away. It was kind of cute. Yeah, it's kind of adorable.
What is with all the squabbit?
Squabbit is here for your soul, much like real squirrels. Let's be completely honest here, that's the only thing squirrels are here for. They're here for souls.
Seems legit.
Squirrels are micro demons.
Micro demons.
They're small. Micro demon.
Yeah, alright, that seems legit.
Glad you think so. Ah, fuck.
Wait, what does that make chipmunks then?
That's a good question. No, chipmunks are actually just legitimate demons, and the proof for that is that fucking movie.
Which movie? Oh, the Chipmunks movie?
Yeah, the Chipmunks movie.
Jesus.
Yeah, okay, so in terms of second Pokemon for me, mine is Electrike, which is only a problem for farming for Rookidee levels because it's Electrike. And obviously that's an electric type, and that's scary for a flying type. But I can in fact do that before the first gym, because the route that Electrike appears on is before the first gym. Kali, on the other hand, I believe is going for Pumpkaboo, which has the opposite problem in terms of leveling up, because it's a grass type, which is not so bad for Rookidee. However, it is also on the route before the first gym.
Yes.
So both of us can in fact grind for it, it's just a bad idea. In my case. Man, I just realised how fucking awful grinding Rookidee up is gonna be, because there's, yeah, electric types. Don't taste good for this guy. And actually, I just also realised my third Pokemon is gonna suck for both of my other 2 as well. Because it's Wooper, which means that I can't grind, Electrike on it. Oh my god.
Oh, that's gonna suck.
Yeah, just a bit. Wow.
What's my third one again?
I don't remember.
Purloin.
Yeah, oh yeah, Purloin. So yours is actually bad for Pumpkaboo because it's a ghost type.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ, we didn't think that part through. What's my 4th one again? Is my 4th one any good for Wooper? Yeah, Litwick. So that is going to be the first time. Litwick is going to be good for Wooper to grind on. And then Riolu is okay for Litwick, because it's a ghost type and Riolu is fighting with mostly normal moves at that level.
Wait, shit, Noibat is my 4th one. It's gonna suck to grind Purloin on that.
Yeah, it is. And then Sneasel, which is a dark ice type, so that's weak to fighting type moves. And then that's the entirety of my team. And then Sinistea is a ghost type, I think, so that's good for the dark type. And then Clobberpuss is a problem. Axew I can use Sneasel on, and Golett is a ghost and ground type, so god knows. XP share is permanent in this game. It's just always on. It's why it's why the Bulbasaur and Squirtle leveled up and no longer listened to me, because that was already turned on. Otherwise, I'd still be able to use those for sleep powder. Not bad at all. Not bad at all. Yep, just gonna have to dump things in the PC. To be fair, that's how I'm gonna do it. Whenever I'm doing my shiny grinds with Drizzile, I'm just gonna drop, whatever the hell I end up naming this fucking Rookidee, because I just realised I don't have a nickname for it, into the PC. Shit, yeah, I didn't even think about nicknaming this thing. Mistakes were made.
I didn't either. This is gonna suck.
Mm-hmm. On the plus side, at the time we're at, it seems like neither of us are getting one today, so, you know, we've got a week to figure it out.
Yeah.
Ugh. You'd think we'd be better at this by this point.
You'd think. You'd be wrong.
Yeah. I mean, if it's male, I might just name it... Oh, look, the Streamlabs is frozen again. Lovely. If it's male, I might just name it Nobilise, like the one that I use in my other game.
Eh.
I saw that message be posted. I didn't know what it said. Streamlabs unfroze.
Oh my God.
I saw that message. I'm going to shoot you now.
I just thought of the stupidest fucking pun.
Okay.
Well, because shiny Corviknight looks like it's made of brass, right?
Yeah.
So I'll name it General because it's one of the brass.
Oh, that's awful. I love it. You better fucking copyright that one, because otherwise I'm stealing it. Holy
TM,
shit.
TM, TM!
That's amazing. It's terrible, but I love it. Well, I didn't, so shush. Yeah, that was a terrible one. I love it.
That's the worst.
It's so bad.
I just decided, Dagum.
Yeah, neither of us have figured out what we're naming our Rookedy. I might just use Noblesse, which is the name of my Corviknight that I used in Shield. But yeah, that was the worst thing I've ever heard, Kali. Congratulations.
Well, okay, so shiny Corviknight, which is what Rookedy evolves into, looks like it's made out of brass, right? So I'll name it General because it's one of the brass.
It's so bad.
I'm getting booed by Yace in the background.
Yace has good taste.
Well, yeah, she married me.
Correct. But yeah, that's amazing. I hate it. Jesus.
I'm getting side-eyed from a slowpoke from Dagum. This is great.
Even better.
This is the worst pun I've ever made in my life, and it's fantastic.
Yeah, please tell me you're actually gonna call it that now, because that's amazing.
No, I 100% am.
Good,
That's
thank you,
100%
because
what
that's
is
too good to
happening.
go to waste. It really is.
It's great, I love it.
Oh my god.
It's perfect. I think that's the cleverest thing I'm gonna do all day, actually.
Jesus. That is, without a doubt, one of the worst puns I've heard in a while, and it's the best thing ever.
But Bubo is an owl. And Corviknights are corvids.
Who the fuck is Bubo?
It's part of the Latin name for a certain type of owl, if I remember correctly.
Okay, I thought it was a movie reference, honestly.
I don't know, I might be misreading what Dagum is trying to say.
I'm probably gonna go up to 50 and then call it quits.
Oh, it's both, actually. Okay.
Oh, excellent.
Okay, you're gonna go to 50?
Yeah.
Alright.
So I've still got about 25 left.
Wait, which movie then,
I could go
Dagum?
for a pun, that's true. Now,
You could just name it Nevermore.
yeah, that's true, but here's the thing. You actually assume that I've read anything from Poe in terms of my lit studies. I would like to introduce you to the only piece of Poe work that I ever actually read in terms of my lit studies, which is,
Oh, well that's cool.
oh, huh, cool. Yeah, fuck, I've completely, immediately blanked on which book I read. That's amazing. Oh, Jesus
Fantastic.
fuck. I am a genius. Yeah, so as you can tell, my lit studies went very seriously. It's the one with the old guy in the heart. It's that one. You know, the old guy kills the old guy and buries him under the floorboards and you can still hear his heartbeat. It's that fucking one. If
no
anybody can
idea
figure
what
out
you're
what the hell
talking
that one is, then thanks. Because I can't think of the name right now. But yeah, it's that one. And the only reason I read it was part of something I was doing in with my tutor in English Lit. Not my teacher, but my tutor, which is a different thing. And we were kind of doing some practice on like reading texts and analysing them a bit more. And we picked that one up. And that is literally the only piece of Poe work I've ever read. Although
yeah,
OSP...
that makes Dagum.
Oh yeah, that would make sense. Yeah, OSP did a video on Poe works for Halloween one year, and I know some from that as well. That was a good video, I should watch that again. God, why can't I remember the name of this fucking thing? It's actually annoying me. Hello, shoutouts to my internet having problems. The worst part is it's right on the tip of my, like, brain, but it's not quite there. Like, I know what it's called. Yes, Telltale Heart, there we go. Yeah, like, that was the problem I was having, is I know what it's called, but I don't remember what it's called. But I know that I do actually know the answer, and that's why I was having problems. Yeah, Telltale Heart. Oh, excellent. More chapters for Legendary Popular to read later, probably tomorrow, actually, because it's like 10 PM. Because it is late. I should sleep after this. You know, once I've got all this cleaning up done on my Twitch. But yeah. Telltale Heart, that is the only piece of Poe work I've actually read. It was good, though. I still don't remember why the fuck we were reading it. Oh, no, I do now. Crime novels, that was why. I have problems with crime novels because they piss me off. Yeah, long story, but the shorthand of it is I don't like crime novels, basically. There's no real deep and complex meaning to it, I just don't like them. But yeah, we were having trouble with some, like, the crime novel stuff, because one of the things with the crime novels in A-levels is there's a question to do with, like, setup and stuff for it. I don't fucking remember. You think I'd know this better, considering I did technically spend 2 years studying for these questions, but I didn't sit these exams for a reason. And at least part of that reason has caused me to purge my brain of basically any information on my A-level course. So, but like, yeah, there's a question that was like set up and like tension and shit like that. And
nope, 9:48.
Oh, rip.
Oh well.
Oh well. But yeah, so big old sad face sounds, and I wasn't doing well with them. The point of the problem was the fact that I wasn't doing well with the particular question, and we decided we were going to pick a completely unrelated book to attempt to do the question with, so we picked Telltale Heart, basically. It was good. I had to read it in shitty PDF form, but whatever. The PDF was really bad, so that was fun. Because it's the sort of PDF where it's down in 2 columns, so you gotta scroll down, and then scroll back up, and then scroll down again to read 1 page.
Oh, I hate those.
Yeah.
The ones where it's really obvious they just scanned a book.
Yep. And it's like, oh dear. But yeah, I read it either way, and it was pretty good. And yeah, no, it's crime novels more than mystery novels, because, to be fair, I don't tend to read mystery novels. I don't read much at all. I do, but I don't. That's another sentence that's going to have another fight for another day, but I read fanfic more often than not, and that stuff usually isn't crime.
Well, that's because fanfic is usually better written.
Also that, yeah, that helps. But yeah, I just don't like crime novels. I can't really explain what I don't like about them, I just don't like them. That's kind of the situation. Somebody got pissed off at me during my A-level course and I tried to explain that, and I'm like, I can't explain why it annoys me. It just, you know, I just don't like them. It's just how it works. That's just what it is. Don't really have to explain it. They're just not my cup of tea. Same as I don't much like romance novels most of the time, because they ain't good. Romance fanfic I can do, to be fair, but the fanfic's better written, so.
Yeah.
Although, to be fair, I could probably write a better romance novel than half the shit that's in there if you gave me 1,000,000 words. So.
Right.
I suppose that's part of the problem. It has to be stuffed into like 60,000 words, and you can't really build a proper relationship in that long.
I mean, that's why most romance novels are part of series.
That's true. And I'm also saying that, to be fair, I was about to say, I'm also saying that when I have seen, like, really good romance things that are, like, 2-shots or whatever, but to be fair, that's mostly due to the fact that they're usually developing some kind of relationship that you can see in whichever book they're a fanfic of, or film, or whatever. So that's fine, because there's a basis to start from, and they're not building from scratch. Whereas when you're building from scratch, it's a bit more difficult. So.
It's really not, though. It just requires a bit more care.
Yeah, exactly. And that's why it's more difficult, because nobody gives a shit. Let's be completely honest. If you've actually seen the market for romance novels, nobody gives a shit.
No, they just want to get to the smut.
Yeah. There's a reason I have to be really careful what I get from the Kindle store nowadays, because sometimes it will start auto-downloading stuff that that other people in the house have been downloading, and it's like, some of this is terrible and I don't really want to be reading it, thanks.
Goodbye.
Yeah. That was one of my biggest problems with my, yeah, it doesn't help that a lot of people have crap-tasted romance. No, it does not. But yeah, like, my Kindle used to have that problem a lot, is I'd start my Kindle up, and if I turned the Wi-Fi on, it would try and download things from the Kindle, not the Kindle store, but like our joint library that we have. It will start trying to download things that were recently downloaded from that library. And most of the time that's my mum's books, because my mum is the person who reads the most in this house somehow, possibly because, like, she sits down and actually reads books, whereas I tend to sit down and just read fanfic, which doesn't count, quote-unquote. So, I probably do still read more, in terms of just sheer volume of stuff, but it doesn't count because it's fanfic, that's how it works.
That's not...
It is in this house, anyway, but yeah, like, whenever I turn my Kindle on, and I turn the Wi-Fi on because I'm, you know, going on fanfic sites on my Kindle, and then things would start trying to download, and it's like, please go away, I don't need this shit in my storage. So that was always fun. But yeah, most people have really shit tastes in romance as well, and it doesn't help. I could probably write a fucking better one. I'm not gonna, because that's effort, but like, if I actually had the time and motivation to do another project, I probably could. I shouldn't have said that, I'm gonna want to do it now. Fuck. How many are we planning to go for? Well, I'm going up to 50, so I've got 13 more encounters to do. And then I think Kali's just gonna go for the nearest whole number at that point.
Yep.
Which is fun, because most recently it's been the other way around.
Yeah, but you called it first this time, so...
Yeah, usually it's been the other way around in that Kali's been closer to a 50 or 100 number, so we go to that one instead. Yeah, mistakes were made. My brain is now trying to challenge me to write that shit. Fuck, get out of my head, I'm busy. I have other things to do.
Oh, I've made a mistake as well.
Yeah, okay. That's good then.
I've decided that I'm gonna try to novelize the fucking RP between me and Kara.
Oh my god. Good luck.
Yeah.
That sounds like it's gonna need a lot of work, actually. Ugh.
It's gonna take basically rewriting it
Yay.
and editing out like so much stuff.
Yay! And you've got to well build all the D&D like world stuff, because they're not gonna have the basis of the other campaign and stuff to do it from.
Yep.
God help you. You're probably going to need it. Is there a god? Who knows, but you're gonna need him anyway.
Yeah.
That's always been one of my favourite things about this house. Sometimes when people say in this house, God help you, because there's a running joke of God help you, there isn't a god. Yeah, that's how bad you need it. Because, like, yeah, when you're so fucked that people who don't believe in God are wishing God to help you, then that's the situation.
The Italian is not working out.
Yeah,
it is.
The Italian stopped working because Kali is just scanning over the page at this point. Oh no. Enormous fucking yawns. Oh fuck. I didn't move fast
the shiny
enough.
hunt is where it helps the least.
Yeah. It'll probably be a bit better later. But even then, like, if you know what you're doing, you don't need the dialogue in the game, so it's like, oh. Oops. And even then, you don't need the dialogue, because there's the map with the markers nowadays, so...
Yeah.
Something grumbly back in my day joke. Nah, I actually do like the marker with all of the tell you where to go next thing, because it was good for when I wasn't playing for a while, and then I had to pick it up again and I didn't know where I was doing.
Yeah.
Oh, that's a question. A thing that was in Diamond and Pearl was the journal. I wonder if that's going to show up again.
Yeah, I don't know.
Because that
would be neat if it did.
I like how that was done. Like, it was a cool little, like, last time on mechanic.
Yeah.
Because they had the similar sort of thing in Gen 3, the Fire Red Leaf Green remakes. Like, Gen 3 those remakes had, like, they had a flashback when you start the game, and it'd show you, like, the last 4 important things that you did. So, like, cities that you visited or whatever. And then, like, where you saved.
Yeah, or, like, people that you battled or whatever.
Yeah, and that was always kind of cool. But I liked the journal better because, like, legitimately, I picked up Pokemon Platinum one time to transfer stuff off of the game. And I picked it up and I looked at it, and it told me basically what I did last and, like, it basically reminded me exactly how I would have needed to proceed if I wanted to proceed in the game. And I was like, oh shit. And I haven't played that game for about 6 years at that point. Like, it had been ages. So it was kind of
just pretty
like,
great.
Yeah, it was really neat that I could basically have just picked it up and kept playing if I wanted to. Oh yeah, that's probably going to be fun when it comes to figuring out what the opponents are using later. What move's charging? What's going on? Oh, fuck, you know what's going to be a really fun one?
What?
The fairy gym with the quiz.
Oh, you fuck me.
You better memorize those questions and answers. And where they are, because you ain't getting away with that shit. 1,000 encounters into this game, so possibly I have made a mistake.
No, possibly.
And it's one
Only
that we can't
possibly,
even fix either. Yeah. Oh, this is fun. Where the fuck are my spawns? I am 8 away from calling it quits tonight. Don't do this to me. Okay, good. There's a Rookity. Gimme. This is fucking typical.
I'm
just so close.
Yay!
Yay! Repairing things is good. And yeah, that's fair, Shard. The one thing that's reasonably funny is that I actually don't have that problem very often with games. In terms of, like, figuring out where to go next. If I can the problem is, if I can remember what I was doing, I can usually remember what I need to do next, even if there's nothing telling me. And that is honestly one of the strangest fucking things.
Well, that's good.
Hey, Shard, fuck off. That's mean, don't say that.
Shard, no.
Yeah, that's mean, don't do that. We're not here to be guilty about the SoulSilver run, for all things. Where the fuck? But yeah, like, if I put down a game, as long as I can remember at least vaguely what I was doing last time, I can usually try and figure out where I should be going. And that's always been really fun. Although, to be fair, one of my favourite series of events was friend put down a game, friend couldn't remember where to go next. I figured out probably where they needed to go next based on, like, the most recent thing that they'd done. And it was mostly, because it was just sort of along the lines of, I don't remember what I was doing, and I'm like, well, where are you? And open your map and what's your town look like? Okay, so this town is blank, which means you were probably heading here, so explore around the current town that you're in a bit first, and then start heading towards the blank town, and you'll probably find the plot somewhere along the way.
Nice.
And it's really dumb that that worked, though. Because, like, that is one thing that is a thing with Pokemon, is that sometimes you will get to the point where the backtracking is required, and it's like, well, fuck. Because if you can't remember where you need to go, you're not going to figure it out by just walking towards an empty town. Yeah, all the Pokemon are running from the murderers over here.
Yeah.
But yeah, it helps most of them I've played the game before, though, because I have a decent memory for game stories and, like, that sort of thing. My brain just works well in stories. It likes those.
Yes.
Nice and fucking formulaic.
Very straightforward.
Yeah,
even
it's
when
good
they're
for me.
not.
And usually doesn't involve having to figure out people either, which is good.
Yeah.
I don't like people.
People are hard.
Yeah.
Oh, speaking of villain teams, Team Galactic's new theme.
Yes!
Holy
shit. If that's actually the theme for the game, I'm gonna spend so much time playing that game and dancing.
Yup.
It's gonna be great. It's actually quite funny because I was about to make a comment when I saw Shard say that, and then I was like, oh yeah, no wait, Shard needs me to stop talking. I was gonna make a joke about villain teams, but I'm not gonna do that now, because technically it's inaccurate. I want to play Pokemon Ranger. I don't know where that came from, but I want to play Pokemon Ranger. Like, really bad.
Okay.
I don't know why though, and I can't because, like, my DS copies and my DS copies, and I'd kind of like to keep those save files, and then they don't work very well for emulated because fucking... Well, because Manaphy would also be good, but I already have my Manaphy from my Ranger cart, so that's fine. Also, yay, 150. Nope, okay. Fuck you too, I guess.
Yeah, I was at 970 and it's like, please? And it's like, no.
I'm begging at this point. Like, legitimately. But yeah, I want to play Ranger at some point again. Those were good games. I need a way to play those that don't require shitty emulation and praying for my fucking, like, my mouse to work with that sort of thing. If my tablet wasn't broken, this would be much easier, but it is. That's the fucking map, not the save button, you bastard. Anyway, yeah. Okay. Big inhale as we attempt to actually get the motivation to do this back. Y'all can look at that Yamper that's going to be begging at me for the next couple of minutes while I do it. Yeah, I know. 12 hours of playtime, everybody.
Yep.
Oh, I hate it. Okay. Thank you everybody so much for watching. This has sucked. I hate everything about it. Holy shit. Yeah, okay, we're getting close to actual odds at this point. I'm gonna hit that next stream. This is a disaster. I hate everything about it. And I'm genuinely beginning to wonder if I need to start advancing the plot in order to unlock the ability to find shiny Pokemon. It's that bad. Yeah, 12 plus hours times the amount of Pokemon to get. Yeah, clearly. Anyway, Solrun, thank you so much for the continued tier 2, which is absurd. It's been 6 months, that's mental. On Saturday we will be back with Blue Rescue Team, probably doing more of the plot, but also I would like to get to the next Rescue Team rank, and we're like 2 points for that, so, you know, oh boy, that sucks, don't tell me that. We're like 2 points away, so we can probably do that. Or like 2 missions worth of points. So that will probably be what's going on Saturday. And then, fucked if I know what's going on Tuesday. However, tomorrow will be a bonus stream, technically, where I sit down and swear at my Wii in an attempt to make sure that that thing will actually function. So that's going to be fun. If you're looking forward to helping me troubleshoot, then I guess you can show up to that at some point tomorrow. Don't know when it's going to be, it's just basically going to be I'm going to show up and plug things into my console, see if it works. So, big old question mark when that's happening, but it'll happen. And then maybe Tuesday I'll be back. I have no fucking clue at this point. We might go murder more Registeel. I might start playing Poké Park early if my Wii works fine. I don't know. I'll figure it out. Anyway. Yeah, and then next Thursday we'll be back with more of this. Because, you know, we're sane, calm individuals that have absolutely no problems whatsoever.
Yeah, this is definitely not a cry for help at this point.
Yeah, this is definitely the mark of a sane person. Okay, yeah, I think that's everything. Don't think there's anything more for me to say.
Alright. From me, thank you everyone so much for coming. Thank you for being here. Dagam, it was great to see you. Shard, thank you as always for your assistance in every manner. Posse, I'm glad you got your bedroom or your blinds done. Hey, Meme Marine!
Hey,
how you
Meme
doing?
Marine. You've been hovering. Excellent.
Glad you enjoyed. Yeah, tomorrow we will be back with more Kali versus Wild. We might be thinking about doing, RL Craft. Simply because I die a lot in RL Craft and Scream. So we'll see how that goes. It's definitely a lot more hardcore than just the desert thing. But we'll see. That's all I've got.
Yeah, and yeah, this is definitely more of a talk show than anything at this point.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Really not, like, anything sane. But yeah, that's it, I think. So, big ol' shruggo, I guess. We'll just see you around. Ta-ta, everyone.
See you guys. Bye!